Welcome to video 4.
Welcome to video 4, which is the final video of the entryway table project. So please enjoy. Alright, so the legs and all the pieces are together. And nothing's glued or fastened down yet, but I'm going to have to do a little bit of adjusting because as you can see, there's just a little bit of a variation in heights. And that's what kind of stinks about using like this reclaimed or pallet wood in particular, because it can go both ways as far as being good and bad, because it kind of is nice on a project that you're using like old wood. You don't have to be really precise because it's going to look old anyway when you're done. But with something like this with legs, you know, I'm going to have these pretty dead on, or the table's going to wobble. So I do need to do a little bit of trimming, looks like on those two middle ones. And what I'll probably end up doing is just hacking off just a little bit of the 4x4 right there, because it's going to be hard to try to trim the little pieces of pallet wood. So I'll just trim a little bit of that, and that should get it to the appropriate height. And then I'm still trying to decide on what to do, whether I want to be all squared up like this, or do I want to offset them a little bit so it looks like a spiral. All right, so with the legs all nice and level, I need to go ahead and get rid of this excess metal rod sticking out. So I'm just going to take a Dremel tool, whatever kind of cutter, a hacksaw would work, and just go ahead and cut this excess off, just so I can go ahead and get it out of the way, and I can go ahead and start framing it out on the bottom. All right, so all the legs are all nice and cut and they're even now, so it should be pretty stable once I put everything together. You know, it's going to be hard to tell until I actually tighten everything down, and I might have to do a little adjusting then as well. But for now, everything looks good. So now I just want to do, I guess, a final assembly on these, because right now they're not glued. I mean, I got them tightened down a little bit, but they're not glued or anything like that or set. And I kind of was waiting to do this because I wanted to decide on whether or not I wanted to leave them like this, nice and square, or kind of offset them and give them like a spiral look. And I think after thinking on it for a little while, I decided to do the spiral effect. I just think it looks really neat and kind of artsy and different, you know, for a leg or whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a dry run on all of them first, just to see what each leg looks like with the spiral, and then make sure it's spiraling, I guess, the right way before I glue everything up. So I have it, you know, somewhat tight but still a little loose so I can spin this. So I'm just offsetting it just a little bit. Each piece just going up, offsetting it. Probably got this a little looser than what it is, but oh well. Alright, but you can kind of start to see the idea I'm talking about, the way it's gonna go up like that. I just think it looks neat. Man, it looks good, doesn't it? So, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do a dry run on everything and kind of set these out where, like, if I want this to be the front left leg, I'm gonna make sure it looks okay with it spinning the right way compared to that one before I glue it up. I don't want to like glue it up and have it facing the wrong way or have these pieces the wrong way or whatnot. So I'll do that, stand back, take a look, make sure everything's looking good, and then I will disassemble them and glue them up, and that should be it for the legs. Okay, so here's the part I was just talking about, how I'm going to make sure that they rotate the right direction and everything, and they're going to look good once they're mounted, because you couldn't just rotate them the same way and then put them up there. It almost looked like it was uneven. So for example, these are going to be the two front legs, and I have them offset going this way on this side, and I have it going back this way on this side. I just think it makes it look more balanced. And that bird is loud. Hear that? But and I'm still trying to decide. I think I might not use glue on these, actually. You know, I think I can get them tight enough to where they'll stay like this, and I'm just afraid of what's going to happen is, what I was thinking I was going to do was, you know, put glue on all these, slap it together really quick, tighten it somewhat, try to get them in position, and then tighten them down again. But I think that I can get them tight enough to where they'll stay without the glue. So I'm still trying to decide on that, because I want to be able to adjust them. I want to be able to almost like go ahead and build them, try to get them where I think they're good, and then I'll even, you know, once I add the the support boards in the middle of these and then attach it to the top, I still almost feel like I want to be able to, if need be, loosen them up a little bit and just kind of adjust them just to make sure everything looks, you know, nice and beautiful. So I think I'm just not going to add glue. So I'm going to go ahead and get these good, tighten them up, and then go ahead and possibly start working on the frame part. All right, so the legs are all done. I have them, you know, rotated how I want them and everything, and I went ahead and tightened them down, and it looks like that's going to be, you know, good enough just to have them tightened down without the glue. So got that taken care of. Now I just need a position. I have them kind of set out on the bottom of the tabletop just to start trying to get an idea of where I want to position them. So I'm just going to mess around with this for a second, take some measurements, because what I'm going to do is once I get the measurements of the length and the width, I'll go ahead and cut down these 2x4s that are part of pallets, you know, down to the right position, and then I'll kind of have them in there like this, you know, and I'll attach them with like pocket screws. So I have all the boards cut. Now I just need to go ahead and pre-drill some pocket holes so that I can attach all these boards to the 4x4 sections of a post right there. So I just have this little Craig pocket jig. I'm just gonna drill these out and then go ahead and start attaching everything. All right, so I'm ready to go ahead and start attaching all these boards, but what I'm trying to decide on right now actually is, in my initial plans, what I had planned on doing was kind of offsetting this front and side boards back a little bit, because I want to add either kind of like I did on my cooler box, or even some of that pallet wood art, where I hadn't decided whether it would be just squared pieces or maybe like that wavy piece kind of going across here. So I'm still trying to decide on if I want to recess it so I can have enough room to do that, or if not, I need to bring it up just a little bit. I don't want it flush, but I just want it, you know, back. I'll want it back just a little bit. So I can't figure out what to do. Yep, it's not very hot out here today. Nope, not hot at all. It's dang hot. So I have all the boards to the base attached and everything's squared up and good to go. Now I just need to attach the base to the top, and I just did some pocket hole screws as well, just facing down, that I'll attach the base to the top. And then oh, and I decided to do a 3/4 inch offset for that board right there, just in case I do want to add something decorative. I can, I'll have enough room, but if not, it still looks fine with it being back that distance anyway. So let me go ahead and get this attached, and then I can flip it over, see how it looks overall, and then I can kind of decide on what to do next. All right, so here you go. Almost done with it. I went ahead and got the base attached to the top and everything, flipped it over, and I think it's freaking amazing. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I'm kind of tooting my own horn and saying it's like pretty awesome, but I really think it is cool. You know, I think the legs turned out awesome. You know, I didn't really know how they were going to turn out or if they would even work, but they turned out great. This thing is pretty stable and solid. I'd mentioned, you know, I had a few other ideas that I was wanting to possibly do, and I didn't know if I was going to until I kind of saw the whole thing and how everything was working together. And I think I'm fine with the way everything comes together as is. You know, I'd mentioned putting something on here, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to add something like wavy, or maybe just kind of like the square blocks like I did on the cooler box, where I just had different size pieces all through there. But I think with the top design, along with the legs having the, you know, angles, I think that kind of ties in with the top, and I think it's, you know, enough. So I'm not really going to do anything to it. And I also thought about, you know, whatever I added right here, maybe adding a little bit of paint, you know, here and there, just some light colors of, you know, blues and greens. But I don't think I think I just want to, it's really natural looking. I just think I want to leave it just like this. So the last thing I need to do is put some kind of protection on it, because it's kind of got a dullness to it. And I think adding protection, and I'm not going to do, I don't want it to shine or anything, but I was trying to decide if I wanted to do like a, you know, a satin poly or a wax. And I think I decided on doing a wax, just so it'll still have that softness, because it almost looks soft. I don't know, because I sanded all the corners, so nothing looks really too rigid or anything. Even down here, even though it's pointy, I'd sanded it to where it's got a soft feel to it. So I just think adding the wax and then buffing it out. It'll have a little bit of a shine to it, but it's more of like a warm shine instead of it being plasticky, kind of bright. So I think that's what I need to do next, is go ahead and put a coat of wax, and then I'll buff it out, and then we'll see how this thing looks completely done. Man, I almost forgot, before I wax anything, I gotta add my BeachBumLivin tag to the back part. Alright, so now that I got my tag on there, I almost forgot about that. I can go ahead and start waxing. I just have some CC Caldwell clear wax, which I love to use. And I have this is the brush I kind of like to use for wax too. It's intended to use for like corners, for when you paint. So they have it like at the hardware store, but I really like using it for wax because it kind of gets it in there good. And then for all the, you know, tight little spaces, it kind of puts it in there a little bit better. It's kind of like pretty much an angled brush, but it's got a fat end to it, so I like using this. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and go along, put a nice thin coat of wax on, and then I'll let it sit, you know, overnight, and then come back in the morning and just buff it out, and then everything should be finished up. Alright, so that's it for the Entryway Table project. I hope you guys enjoyed the project as much as I did building it. I had a good time, you know, being really, you know, super creative as far as trying to come up with something for the legs and everything. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you did. And also help me out and just share this video, possibly like on your Facebook page or whatever. Just get the word out about BeachBumLivin. It helps me out a lot. So thanks a lot, and I get to see you guys on the next project. Later.